air. You're listening to CFRU 93.3 FM, 250 watts of community power.
93.3. Yes, man. It's your boy, Dr. Def. I want to say a big shout out to all the people them. Yes, tuning in right now. And as I said before, you know, we have a wonderful guest that has passed through to CFRU today. And we're so happy because, I mean, we've been so blessed to have all these artists coming through the Guelph so far this year. With the influx of Spotlight, House of Reggae #4, and getting back artists back to the station, it's been a wonderful thing once again. And I can't say, you know what I mean, how happy we are, because we're definitely overly happy and joyful of who we have right now. Definitely, we have everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Tasha T, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, it's a long time coming. It's been so long. So I'm grateful, humble to know that I'm here finally.
Right?
Yes. So give thanks for that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, you know, how things have gone, you know, for you for such a long time in this business and how you're seeing it right now. Though, for those who don't know who Tasha T is, she is a veteran in the game. Started off from Soundsystem. You want to talk about the Soundsystem part first. Let's start from that.
That's the exciting part.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, you know, I started out on a Soundsystem, Roadblock International, which is my stepdad and my mom. We had a sound in our basement. You know, and at that time, you know, very young, Tasha T was always there in the midst, and them days when sound used to be clashing against sound.
Yeah.
You know, and I was there when the DJ them, and them time there too is when you have the artists them following a certain song.
Right.
So every Friday they used to come to our house in the basement, and everybody had practice and everything, and you know, and it was like, okay, you know, I was always that little girl in the midst, mixing the music,
right,
selecting the music, and even when the guys were DJing, I was the one mixing it down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was it actually, and it started from there. Yeah.
So, what sort of things did you learn? You know, being a singer from a sound system, you know, running the part 2 on the 45 and these things, you must have learned from the elders as well, right?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to know how to select the music, you know, and you got to watch the crowd. And when it comes to the DJing, you got to make sure you're on point. You know what I'm saying? And the rhythms were a big thing, because there were certain rhythms that the artists then would use, you know, like the Shankai Shea, the Answer, the Taxi.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So all of that was, you know.
So tell me now, what started you to write music and link up with producers and make your own music, eventually pressing your own 45s, records and stuff like that?
Well, first of all, how we got started is when, so after the sound system, when I was 14, I recorded my first record with Trevor Jr. Rest in peace, Trevor Jr. And that's when it started, you know. And I mean, growing up in a Rastafarian home with my mother, you know, it was like, you know, all of that teachings and inspiration, you know, encouraged me to continue doing music.
Oh, good.
You know,
Yes.
after starting, you know, practicing on the sound system, you know, there was a brother named Shemi. He's the one that actually named me Tasha T.
Okay.
And the funny thing about that one is like when you know, after so much years of him, you know, giving me that name, I didn't seem to ask him, what does the T stand for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like that. And when I did my first recording, so I did it on Roadblock International label. And from that, it was just, you know, everything just blossomed. I did my first show, it was a talent show actually in London, you know, and it was me and my cousin, we were doing a duet. She was singing a Bob Marley One Love and I came with the DJ style.
Yeah.
And
London, England?
No, London, Ontario.
London, Ontario.
Yeah, London, Ontario.
Okay.
And it was like a whole bag of man. And me and her was the only female artists there, and trust me, we came out as a winner.
What year was this?
Oh my gosh, that was like maybe 1992.
1992.
Yeah.
Wow.
1992. Yeah.
So tell me something. How was the scene in London at that time? Like going there and.
Well, for the first time, I mean, I didn't know what to expect, right? Because that was my first show, right?
Right.
So,
yeah.
But it was nice. Like the crowd was well. We were well received, and I mean, as I said, we came out as a winner. We actually won the $500.
What?
Yeah, we won the $500, and that was a good thing. And from that, I say, yeah, this can work. And after that, I've been doing little gigs here and there at a young age, 14 years old, 15 years old.
Wow.
Started to make my mark. You know, I think the first person that I actually met after that was RZ Jackson.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Big up to RZ.
Yes, he's in Jamaica now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It was RZ Jackson, and you know, he ended up putting me on some shows as well. And I just keep going from there.
Yes,
going to school.
That's amazing.
And still doing music, you know.
Right. So you started to make music, and then you had Rasvibe Productions.
Yeah, Rasvibe Productions. Well, Records Inc. now.
Right.
So in year 2000 now, my mom and my stepdad, we decided to we need to have our own label, and the first person that we produced was Sugar Minott and Sister Marie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we did that and just continue growing on Rasvibe Records, you know.
Wow,
yeah.
That's Sugar Minott.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because Sugar Minott has touched the lives of so many people.
So many.
Including us, right?
Because even when I used to do my shows too, I was singing, coming from the country, and you want some backpack. Them days I used to have so many, like I put so many skits together, because those were the days when so much love, from the people in Toronto, and, the energy and the vibes at the shows at them times.
Yes.
Even when I did a show with Bounty Killer, Beanie Man and Buju Banton, that was my first big show. That was 1997.
Right.
Yeah.
With Bounty Killer?
No, that was after that. But the first big show I did in Toronto after that was 1997 with Beanie Man and Buju Banton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that must have been a big one there too. And how did you get your recognition throughout those artists in the industry at the time, and the sound systems and so forth? I mean, that must have been a highly competitive time for you.
Yeah, it was, because at the time too, Super 7, I used to do a lot of the
big sound,
the barbecues, in the park and all of that. So, I used to be attending to these events because I was out there. I was I was going out there.
Yes.
Every show you see Tasha T, everywhere you see is Tasha T.
Yes.
And I kept that going and networking and keeping the link with everyone. And so, the sound system back then, and, just keep it going.
Right. And a lot of the songs you've made as well, you've always showed, messages of making, having people to unify with one another, talking about subjects like, encouraging peace, stopping the war, bringing love.
Yeah.
Is that what you've been carrying from the beginning to this present moment?
From the beginning to the present
still
moment,
bringing up political messages to bring awareness?
A lot of issues I talk about, and, words of encouragement. And my music is always, the message in the music.
Right.
Every music I have, whether it's Lovers Rock or whatever it is, it always has to have a message. And
right.
Just by growing up in the Rastafari, home, and growing up on the Bob Marleys, the Dennis Brown, the Judy Mowatt, the Marcia Griffiths, the Phyllis Dillon, the Gregory Isaac, you name it, the Burning Spear, the culture. I try to keep it that way,
Right.
Even though we know things are changing, when it comes to the reggae in terms of, the sound. I try to keep that sound, and try not to have it too much computerized. you
Right,
know?
right.
So any music I do, because I produce some of my songs as well, I make sure there's a live instruments in there.
Right.
You know? So
Like lead guitarist and
lead
bass.
guitar, the bass,
Right.
the horns, the saxophones,
Nice.
the trombone, you know, the flute.
I know. The horns is actually one I find is the most important when you're
It
digitizing
is.
music, when you're doing digital production.
Yep.
I find the horns sound more natural.
Yes.
When you have a real.
Exactly. You need to keep it real and authentic. And
Yeah.
I try to move in that direction. You know.
So when do you actually find a lot of times now, on your day-to-day basis nowadays with things moving so fast, to something comes in your mind as an idea and you just pen it down on on a piece of paper and as lyrics, and how do you do this?
Well, sometimes it all depends. It all depends on the mood I'm in, or but a lot of times, if I listen to a rhythm, I let the rhythm speak to me. I just
True.
follow my spirit and see how it goes. You know what I mean? Because even one of the rhythm, like one of the songs, my latest single right now, Jamaica It Nice, and me and the producer, he was expecting more of a lover's rock.
Okay.
And I started as a lover's rock, but then it just took me to a different way. I said, no, man, me like that one. They said, me say, no, I'm feeling this one.
Yeah.
And I think because, we were locked down during COVID, and during that time, we can't really do much other than look at your phone or see what's going on in the world through the internet.
True.
And I've been seeing a lot of, negative comments about Jamaica. And I think because of all of that, it was, bothering me at the time. So when I got the rhythm after, it's like it just wanted to manifest on that rhythm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And that's good, because it's funny, once things are positive in something, it takes just that one person.
It does.
To mash up that whole nice imagery of something. And you're absolutely right. I mean, people can go on and talk about the crime. People could go on and on, talk about political issues, corruption, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's always something that if you actually been to Jamaica,
exactly,
and experience
the world,
going there, and it's and I mean, I feel that's the same with a lot of places in the Caribbean, the West Indies,
Right.
I'm glad to say you did something for Jamaica like that, because more time people, especially in these times,
they need it.
Man, might come back from yard and say, well, say you have to
the
be
crime
careful.
and this and that. And trust me, when I went to Jamaica, I just came back from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I was there, and we never have no fear with nothing. I walk road same way with no fear.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
They must say you for all this, you for all that, but I just walk with God and no fear, and just trod.
Yes.
You understand? You just have to trod and know, say, the Almighty is there to guide you.
At the end of the day, it's your home.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, I was born in Canada, but
I get the idea. I get the idea. No, I get the idea the same way. And this is the thing is, because when you're there, and it's like you're the extension of it, you obviously feel very homely there.
Of course. I mean, I've been going to Jamaica from I was 12.
There you
12
go.
years old.
Yes.
So it's
and you're a familiar
my home.
face.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So could you name maybe some dances that maybe you might have partaken in Jamaica?
Wow, I was so busy. Yeah. I was so busy till it reached a point I'm like, okay, no more, I need a break now.
Yeah.
But the first show I did was J.A. Style Chooses, which is Natty King show. And that was a lovely vibe, lovely energy.
Right.
People them, it was just nice.
Right.
After that I went to Montego Bay.
Right.
I did the pre-independence show with was just a dance with Bass Odyssey.
Wow, you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that?
And then after that I went to I came back to Kingston, and I did Kingston Night Market.
Cool.
That is a lovely atmosphere. It's like they have whole heap of stuff selling there, and people just walking through and doing them thing, and food, crafts, painting, like all kind of stuff, you know?
Right.
And then they had the part in between where the artists would perform and stuff. So that was wonderful.
And people, this is exactly what she's saying. How she said Jamaica at night. That's a great example.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And then after that I did Rubber Dub, original dancehall Thursdays.
Yeah.
With Peter Metro and.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah. All these are recently.
Wow. And you've been doing a lot of shows historically. Back and fro, and that is fantastic.
But you see, when we touch dancehall Thursdays, man, the place turn up because the reason why, because they never see a female artist go on the mix and mix herself. So that's exactly what I did. You know me already. But just go and say, wow, I saw it go.
Original Tasha T.
The place turn up like, yo. After that, I did Rubber Dub Chooses.
Right.
Singer J.
With Singer J.
That was a lovely energy too.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it, and I felt good and proud of myself when I introduced myself to Singer J, and he said, "Are you named Tasha T? Me I hear about you, me I hear about you. Never hear you yet, but me I hear about you."
Yeah, true.
And it made me feel good, and then I did the show that sealed up my whole trip in Jamaica was with China Smith.
Okay.
China Smith and the Bingistra movement, and that we were celebrating Jacob Haile Selassie's grandson.
Okay.
Earthstrong, you know? And that was the same time with Marcus Garvey birthday too. But that was a lovely experience. It was just drumming.
The drums,
Not much instrument, just drumming and, the bass and stuff, and that was lovely. It was a different vibration. Just being around them alone.
Right.
Because most of the time I was hanging out with them, and we just
was like a tribal vibe, same way.
What?
Big time,
Trust me, man.
I tell true everything.
Wow. Yeah, man. But other than that, shows in Jamaica, I was on Sumfest. I was on that was 2010 on Sumfest. Mm-hmm. I was also on Sunsplash.
Oh,
Sunsplash, cool. 2006. St. Mary me come from.
Big up all the St. Mary massive. Enough St. Mary man them ride with analog same way. So big up all the St. Mary massive.
Yeah. So, I did a whole heap of shows all over, and England. I did my promotional tour in England. Mm-hmm. I went there twice.
Wow.
Performing at the Hootenanny. And at the same time, they had a birthday celebration for me.
Really?
While I was there doing the show. And again, the vibes is nice in England.
I was going to say, how was your experience with that? Because, we talk about all the time with, how long we've been fighting in the Canadian reggae scene.
Right.
You of all people know the struggle, the trot-ins with how we've been trying to get the music out there. But do you find England is going through the same thing, or it's set proper?
In terms of music-wise, do
you think the British artists are getting more of an international outreach versus the way we Canadian artists, or you as an artist as well, would be getting that outreach as well? Or do you feel it's kind of equal?
To an extent. Mm-hmm. I haven't really studied, the struggles there, but I think in every country, when it comes to artists trying to break out, there's always a struggle.
Struggles, yeah.
There's always a struggle. It's just, you gotta have the right connection, the right people around you.
Yes.
And it's just a matter of in the right time.
Right. Yeah.
So it's always a struggle, but, you just gotta keep it going. Mm-hmm. There's no stopping in this. There's no giving up. If you, I always say you gotta know your purpose.
Yes.
Because for me know some me up on a mission, and I know what my purpose is. So I try to stay on that path without even trying to go right or left. Mm-hmm. Just stay straight. And when me are going, knowing that it's not about the money, the fame, or the hype. It's about the message in the music and what we can contribute to society and to the people of the world.
That's true.
So I try to keep it that way. But the vibes in England nice, and they're more grounded, more rooted when it comes to reggae music.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went to the dub vibes, and trust me, it was just nice, just dub, and you just have to find yourself and try it. It's freestyle, something about it is like, the vibes nice, but England, them rooted and they don't leave the foundation. They stick to the foundation.
They stick to it. Yes, I noticed that they're very big into what originally kind of manifested in England from the 60s and stuff like that, and going forward. So because I find that post-COVID times, the lockdown, we call it, right? But post lockdown, I've been realizing a lot of attention going to Canada now when it comes to reggae and dancehall. And I feel like, this is that moment where a lot of artists are getting that attention in Canada. Do you feel that way too?
I feel so too, especially the woman artists.
Yes.
And I mean, they've been around a long time too. But, people are recognizing their talent. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You have like Empress Minot.
Yeah.
Tanya P.
Tanya P.
Empress Divine.
Mel Dubé.
Amoy. There's so much. That they're recognizing, because the music is good. We have great talent here and good music where we just need a support and help, to get the things out.
I also find the production is bang on. Like,
production is like
wow.
Top.
Like any of these artists now are producing really good stuff.
Compared to back then, right?
Yeah.
Production it's good. And then for me, like my production, I still lean to Jamaica, in terms of I might do a post-production here, but at the end of the day, I have to, get a bass player from Jamaica, get a guitarist from Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the live drums done in Jamaica. You understand? So I try to keep it.
You might as well link up Donovan Jermaine one time. Hello. So that is excellent, and you're getting the authentic sounds of what comes out of the island too.
Of course.
So I'm sure you have a lot of unreleased stuff pending, right?
I have a lot of stuff. I'm working on my album too.
Right.
Next album, which I'm thinking about next year, but I'm not gonna rush it.
Right.
Because the Real Talk album did very well for me.
Right.
And on that album I had different producers. I had like Paul Wright, also known as Pachi. He's also my writer, business partner, and producer, and we work very close together.
Right.
And also you have Danny Maestro from
Big up Danny
Canada.
Maestro.
Danny Maestro and Bobby Digital, rest in peace, Bobby Digital.
Yes.
Sly and Robbie.
Yeah.
Carly Buds. Fire Fashion from RAR Productions. You name it. Oh, Romel Marshall.
Yeah.
You have
Lion Face too,
Not yet. He was gonna be on the next album. Not yet. Lion Face. I'm gonna find the next album.
Big up your brother Lion Face. Salute.
We're gonna find the next album. So yeah, man. So a whole host of producers, and that album, the way how it was structured is like from 1 to 7. You have some real issues and topics that I talk about and different type of vibes. And then the second part of the album is like you have the lovers rock section, where Tasha T is singing and all this stuff. And then the last part is the educational segment.
Very good. Yeah.
Right, where I have the Educate Yourself, the Read Across Jamaica theme song for the kids, and I also introduced the Amharic language, singing the alphabet Ethiopian language.
Very cool. Yes.
And then Ethiopian liberation, where I talk about liberation, and the last one is like the Bible speech of Haile Selassie when he did it and the opening of the Bible college.
Wow.
So that's how that album is structured. But this album coming, trust me, it's gonna be. You're gonna love it.
I'm excited. I'm just excited you talking about it.
You're gonna love it.
I like that because I think we've somehow lost the art of album making. I somehow feel like a lot of artists are just pushing more singles now.
And that's the thing I was talking about the other day.
Yeah.
But if you notice that it's coming back.
Yeah, because it's nice. What is an album? People, in very simple forms of it, an album is basically a book, and you open it and you see the art body of something,
and the credits and all that stuff.
So you're looking at the artistic merits of somebody's work. And an album in musical terms is the same thing.
Yeah.
So when you have 12, 17 tracks, it's like flipping the pages and analyzing your artistic work. And I see that there's a lot of artists not doing that. And I'm glad to say you're back with another album.
Yes.
How many tracks do you think we got coming?
I don't know.
This one.
I'm just gonna record and then narrate down. I mean, I was thinking like 12, it all depends, 12 to 15. I mean, there's so much good songs that I really don't wanna, don't have it on it. But 12 to 15 would be top.
Suddenly the thing would become an anthology disc.
Yeah, exactly, right? Part 1, part 2.
Part 2, yeah.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward. I'm starting to put the tracks together. I'll be going back to Jamaica again to complete it,
Okay, yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward. But I think the reason for that, because most of the artists is watching the pace of the industry. So they're like, the album not sell. I'm not doing the album. I have to do single,
Right.
But I still keep that mentality of album. You know what I mean? Singles,
and I'm happy you're doing
but
that.
You gotta focus on the album.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's great.
It's for people to even have. So even when you're not here, them have something to look forward to.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And it feels good. Feels good when we can pick up a CD and I say, what? Barista, man? Good job, Anton.
Yeah. It's convenient too, I feel, because I feel, when you're at a function or something, you can just put the album on and play it.
Exactly. And in your car too.
In your car too. You're riding a road trip.
I still have CD playing that.
Yeah.
I remember I used to always listen to Tanya Stevens. What's the album again? The one that was Trust Me, the Bomb.
It's a Pity and stuff.
Yeah. That album was like, yo, we love the album, yeah. And it's classic, it's still, going on today. And you want to make music that is longevity.
Right, timeless.
That is long lasting. You know what I mean? And children friendly too.
So and you have the ear to understand how something will sound appealing instrument wise, once the production's made, and then your lyrics just vibe with it, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So I think you do a great job with that.
Thank you.
Let's start with one of the songs. You want to start with this one here in the CD deck here?
We can leave that for last.
Okay, all right. Name a track and we'll play it.
You can do estimate social media app, because that one released when the COVID lockdown was happening. Yeah. And that one there again is just me, looking at everything of what people are posting and really, is it necessary? You know what I mean? So I have to big up Sydney Mills for that one there and myself. We both produced it. Recorded it in New York City, and then I just got some musicians to add more touch to it. You know what I mean? So social media app and everything you can post.
You hear that? Well, right here, lock it in right now. This one is by Tasha T, of course, and you're hearing it right here live on Caribbean Anthology 93.3 FM. Check this one out right here.
Blend up a one. Tasha T never see this from she born. Social media them love me more, but on everything you fi post. I get hype and a boast, Lord. And everything glitter you go put it on Twitter. You fi smart and clever, and everything you fi share. One like clown of the year. Pull up.
Yes, man. Make sure you don't flash out your business. I want Tasha T, tell him again.
I get hype and a boast, Lord. And everything glitter you go put it on Twitter. You fi smart and clever, and everything you fi share. I want like clown of the year. Don't bring your life here over likes and share. Don't show your business out there. Cause this I wanna read epidemic. Everybody get hooked on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Girl send a man a picture in a bathroom of your next thing it a line I get rant and rave. Some people don't know if they post. Mama don't care. Cause even if you're vexed with your man, I put it on Instagram, work it out. Cause I know yes you can, Man tell your wife him on a foreign on a business trip. And every day I'm calling, tell her how him love and miss. Until her friends and her some mix with some Instagram pics. With a husband and a girl that hold hands and kiss. My gosh, you know your kids just like a parent should. Try to shield them from the bad and teach them all that's good. Can you imagine someone sending you a viral clip with your daughter and your son and do some spiraling? You shouldn't post. I get hype and I post, lad. And everything Twitter, you go post it on Twitter. You feel smart and clever. And everything you feel share. I want like clown of the year. Don't bring your life here over like some shit. Don't show your business out there. You shouldn't post. I get hype and I post. And everything you feel share. I want like say you don't care. And everything you feel post. I get hype and I post. And everything you feel share. Want like say you don't care. And everything you feel post. I get hype and I post.
Run the track, run the track, run the track, run the track.
None of them. None of them, yeah. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you bite the ends that feed you, you're just like a walking dead.
Pull it up, selector. Run the track, run the track.
None of them.
I want Tasha T to just give you guys the message, the golden message. You heard that one, you know?
Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you bite the ends that feed you, you're just like a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you make a blind man lead you, you're worse than a walking dead. No greater fool than the man who fool himself, thinking that he's wiser than you. Walk around and bragging about himself and the things he think he can do. The great book said, any man who exalts himself shall be nothing but a base. So just open your eyes, don't get hypnotized by no devil heart with pretty face. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you bite the ends that feed you, you're just like a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you make a blind man lead you, you're worse than a walking dead. No, the hidden lion wait for me. No man decides my fate for me. Jah alone controls my destiny. Some in a queue with them won't breathe. When the night is dark and I can see, I know Jah will be there for me. Protect me from my enemies. Protect me from my enemies. Just like Daniel in the lion's den. Holding firm until the end. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. When you bite the ends that feed you, you're just like a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you make a blind man lead you, you're worse than a walking dead. None of them. None of them, yeah. Just like Daniel in the lion's den. Holding firm until the end. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. When you bite the ends that feed you, you're just like a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me yet. Cause in a fire, they must spread them bed. If you make a blind man lead you, you're worse than a walking dead. None of them can. fire, them a spread them bed. When you bite the hands that feed you, you was sad than a walking dead. Let me tell you, none of them can get to me head. Cause in a fire, them a spread them bed. When you make a blind man lead you, you was sad than a walking dead. Just like a walking dead. Was sad than a walking dead. Just like a walking dead. Was sad than a walking dead. Why? Just like a walking dead. Was sad than a walking dead. No, not dead. Just like a walking dead. Never gonna get in the head. Just like a walking dead. Was sad than a walking dead. No, not dead. 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 A walking dead. Just like a walking dead. Just like a walking dead. Pull up. Yes, I am. Here I come again, yeah. I'm in love with retire. Yes, I am. Here I come again, yeah. I'm in love with retire. Tasha T come, feel light up the fire. Hypocrites are feel rest. I'm in life like wire. So you better run when you see some people that come in. Yes, I am. Here I come again, yeah. I'm in love with retire. Tasha T come, feel light up the fire. Hypocrites are feel rest. I'm in life like wire. So you better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Yes, I am. Here I come again, yeah. I'm in love with retire.
What you say, people? The tune body.
Feel light up the fire.
What you say, people?
I'm in life like wire.
Yo!
You better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Carry go bring come out and mouth it a spit like a gun. So you better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Carry go bring come out and mouth it a spit like a gun. Falla every single thing we chatter, anything we have to do, make sure you deal with the proper. Make them talk, about them got a lot of can defend themselves, clean out and do them like maka. Make them talk where them want, me no cater. Progress me, I deal with me, I leave them for later. Smiling on your face, why them a hater, yeah. Big time traitor, them never try the road, yes we're walking. In a overdrive, we're not stalling, but I keep on moving, yeah. Contra is providing, yo. They will take over your business if you give them half a chance. And them walk and advertise it like a stage show or a dance. Always have something to tell you, you don't even have to ask. Most a girl up like the ass, them overcame and not spark. When you see them, you have to run, take away yourself fast. Cause them coming like a jug and now a devil with the fact. If them get in your business, for sure you cannot talk. Tell the people them will not take no chance. So you better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Carry go bring come out it a spit like a gun. So you better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Carry go bring come out it a spit like a gun. So make them one shot, digital thing a shot. Success we a deal with them, we heading to the top. When it comes to love, we give them right on the spot, yeah. Sweet reggae music, keep them a rock. Me a feel it from shut him out. Me no pirate, love them out. No mix up, me no join them arms out. Tasha T come for bonus, the book it's all about, yeah. So you better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Carry go bring come out it a spit like a gun. So you better run when you see some people that come because them not no control over them teeth and tongue up here, lava. Carry go bring come out it a spit like a gun. Falla every single thing we chatter, anything we have to do, make sure you deal with the proper. Make them talk, about them got a lot of can defend themselves, clean out and shoot them like maka. Make them talk where them want, me no cater. Progress me, I deal with me, I leave them for later. Smiling on your face, why them a hater, yeah. Big time traitor, them never try the road, yes
one is called Trouble.
Remember this, the power
Let me know if you need your pacemaker. All right? Trust me, that tune them wicked.
Remember this, the power Jah give me cannot be butter, so that big and bad and mighty and bold. Jah protect me from my enemies, why they wanna invade my privacy. Jah gave me life and inspire me to spread the righteous message universally. I was born as a holy seed, I got life eternally. Life is a journey. This is my story. I'm never gonna get rewrite. Remember this, the power Jah give me cannot be buttered. So that big and bad and mighty and bold. Jah protect me from my enemies, why they wanna invade my privacy. Jah gave me life and inspire me to spread the righteous message universally. I was born as a holy seed, I got life eternally. So I'm gonna give thanks and praise for life every day. To see another day. So I'm gonna pray for everyone today. I know things and times have changed, but I know Jah will find a way. Yeah. Preserve your heart and preserve your soul. Just be careful of them mind control. Seek Jah first and not vanity. Look what's going on with humanity. The wolves them are hiding and the sheep them close. Oh, what I hear when them get exposed. There's so much in life I can't endure, but I won't take no more. So I'm gonna give thanks and praise for life every day to see another day. So I'm gonna pray for everyone today. Although things and times have changed, but I know Jah will find a way. Yeah. In life there is always ups and downs. Life is a journey.
Man, we do this live, you know.
My story. I'm never gonna get rewrite. When ready? Remember this. The power Jah give me cannot be bought or sold. I am big and bad and mighty and bold. Jah protect me from my enemies, why they wanna invade my privacy. Jah gave me life and inspire me to spread the righteous message universally. I was born as a holy seed, I got life eternally. So I'm gonna give thanks and praise for life every day to see another day. Hi, yes, I'm gonna pray for everyone today. I know things and times have changed, but I know Jah will find a way. Yeah. Preserve your heart and preserve your soul. Just be careful of them mind control. Seek Jah first and not vanity. Look what's going on with humanity. The wolf them are hiding at the sheep them close. Oh, what I do when them get exposed. There's so much in life I can endure, but I won't take no. Oh yes, we're gonna give thanks and praise for life every day. You don't know CFRU giving thanks every day. I want to them. Yes, we're gonna pray for everyone today. I know things and times have changed, but I know Jah will find a way. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! CFRU just got some craziness right there. That was a dose of some real lyrical highs.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Yes,
that song, no man, trust me.
So I want to say big up enough respect to Tasha T. And before we get into the next song, I want to talk to you a little bit more now, because now we get into some of the new songs that you've been putting out.
Yeah.
Particularly this one here has been a big one. You know, a lot of the sound systems really like this one too.
Yes.
And I'll tell you something. I mean, when this song came out, we was all like, wow, you know. And
Rhythm Alone, and this was produced by Black Metro Music out of England.
England, right?
Yes,
that's right.
yes,
That's right.
so-
Cause we did
Yeah, man.
traffic to try to see if we could buy some songs on that rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
So, and you know, I gotta say that is you're talking about timeless pieces.
Trust me.
You chose a right one here.
Yes.
How did you link up with them?
Actually, it was a sister in England,
Yeah?
Shardell Roden.
Yeah.
Yes, she contacted me and said, yo, the producer need you on this rhythm.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Once him send it, we'll just put it together right away.
It's over.
And the whole inspiration is what was going on, you know,
Yeah.
during the time. And, you know, everyone was having so much fear and afraid and all this stuff. I
Yeah.
said, why worry? There's always way around the system. There's always ways to get around. Don't worry, you know, God is there for us.
For us.
Don't worry about that, you know, but keep your eyes open and be aware, you know, and be prepared,
Yes.
you know, for when they come with all these type of things. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a song to give people hope that no matter what, remember you have life.
Yeah.
We were all blessed. You know, we are all the holy seed. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
So just think about it and look towards it that way.
I just wanted to say that, you know, when you came with this song, and I heard the lyrics, and I heard it from it was somebody from New York that played it.
Oh,
because he was playing the whole rhythm, and then the guy said,
The
"Vice to the
Zango
one
rhythm,
called
yeah.
Tasha T."
You're like, that's a
What?
thing. I'm gonna get that yet.
Yeah, what? Yeah, and I said it was a Freddie McGregor that they was
original,
playing.
Yeah, because he was the original.
And
on
Gappy Ranks they had on there. There was I think it was a dub plate.
Oh,
I don't think it was originally on there.
Okay.
But I think the Freddie McGregor was an original on there, and
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
other artists.
Yeah.
And then I heard them play you, and I says, I want this. How comes I don't have this? You know? So I heard the song, and of course I went searching for it and downloaded it.
And you found it.
And so
couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait. No, it had to play in my set. If anybody knows my sound
Yeah,
system,
yeah.
it beats.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So a rhythm like that needed to play on the sound
Yeah,
system.
yeah, for
Actually, I found the rhythm compilation, the various artists.
Oh, okay.
And I bought it.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah,
Thank
so yeah, man, that's because you couldn't find that anywhere else, you know. So we bought it, and that's playing all the time. And then I should say we played vinyl still, because we still
Thank God for
we can
that.
still do this.
Thank God
but
for that.
I cut some of those songs on the vinyl so I could play it on the sound. You know, and so, or on a dub plate disc to play it on the sound. So it was something that, you know, when we play it now, we could hear you on the big set, you know. So big ups to Tasha T, for real. Now I just want to say really quickly, what else do you have coming up as well for the music?
Well, I have a brand new one coming very shortly. Me and Jay Douglas from here, Toronto artists from here. And also with the Jamaica Nice, the video will be coming out very shortly. We're still working on it. And and just more music coming. More
That is good. So what do you want to play? Which one? Jamaica Nice, or which one do you want to play?
How much time we have?
We got a little bit more time. We got about 5-6 minutes left.
All right, so give them a piece of Feeling the Pain.
All right.
And that one too was produced by Medina International Records.
Wow.
Out in the States. And
yes,
I'm so glad for that one, because in terms of it's on vinyl.
Wow.
Yes. So when he told me he's gonna put it on vinyl, I said, yes, finally.
Well, me what say have it on sale, because I'd like to buy a copy.
Yeah, it is. You can check out his site, Medina International Records.
Oh, wonderful.
And you have Michael Palmer on the rhythm. You
Wow.
have, Mikey General.
Wow.
And Earl Cunningham. So it's like about 5 or 6 of us, yeah, on it.
That is excellent,
Yeah,
man.
man. So it's doing very well, you know. So you definitely need your copy.
Yes, I need a copy. You know.
And that song basically again, it's about, you know, what's happening now, suffering all over the world.
World, yeah.
Since all the whole confusion a couple years ago, it's like everyone's going in recession. Things are getting harder every day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's about coming together again. You know, give a helping hand to your brothers and your sisters. To, you know, to everyone out there, because it's not easy.
Yes.
You know, all the rich them, you think it's not easy.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of mental stress happening, mental issues, so much things happening. So, you know, what does I lay it out? Say sufferation. We all are feeling the pain. Not just you alone, we all are. And I also feel your pain. So that's what that song is about.
Wow. So people, everybody, I want you guys to take this song in. This is called Feeling the Pain by Tasha T, okay? Check this one out. See, we played this one last week, and you guys spoke to the people them and said to say, "Yo, I don't like play it again." So you know what?
Jamaica still a rise, yeah. Some live abroad, afraid free come a yard, tell them say it's still nice, yeah. Plus the reggae music, aye, what a vibes, yeah. Jamaica the #1 spot, as the plane touchdown, everybody start clap. Can't wait to go to the beach, cool down the sun hot, with some coconut jelly, some sweet sour sap. Can't wait to go to the market, to cook up a pot, view Kingston City, pan the hilltop. Can't wait to get some kushun peng. Welcome to Jam Rock, if you visit one time. Regardless what you hear about Jamaica, Jamaica still nice, yeah. Let go the negative vibe, cause Jamaica still a rise, yeah. Some live abroad, fear fi come a yard, and them say it's nice, yeah. Plus the reggae music, aye, what a vibes, yeah. Come here.
Whoa, yeah. That's a go on. Everywhere you turn, I be a destruction a go on. Fire, flood, famine for the land. You don't see what go on. Wars after wars, and that's a go on. How I go on, J. Douglas?
For the world is trouble.
We need to fix it.
And living ain't easy. The world is trouble.
We are gonna fix it.
You got to believe
Together make
the world is
burning like a firestorm. Only Jah can come. Hungry bellies in the sea, impact the water, the air quality can't even breathe. So Father, we call on you. Only you know what to do. True, true. Tell them now.
Cast away all evil spell.
Fire burn.
Don't play a hero, you'll end down in hell. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. Let's work together and make things right. Gotta be sure of all things we do.
93.3 CFRU, yes. I tell you, everybody, now that I'm telling you right now, if you heard a show, you heard a show today. And let me tell you, today was an amazing show with the great Tasha T. So I want to say big up, enough respect to Tasha T. Tasha, how you like the show so far?
Oh my gosh, me love it. Full of vibes and enough energy, you know.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Oh,
you
you're
know what
very
I mean?
welcome.
As I said, nothing happened before the time, so I'm happy that I'm here, you know, and in person, you know what I mean?
Finally.
Finally. Online, no phone call, I'm here, you know what I mean? So big up to CFRU radio, you know, the whole crew, the whole team, the analog sound crew, the whole team, everyone that's tuning in and listening right now, just, you know, continue to keep your head up. You know that anything you're doing, you always put God first. You know, look out for the youths, them. Because, you know, I'm also, you know, a musical ambassador as well. And I have my own foundation now, Tasha T Learning Foundation.
You hear that?
So check it out, TashaTLearningFoundation.com. You know, giving back, because, you know, I'm always giving back. So
you have a social media for that too?
Yes, TashaTLearningFoundation.com. The website, the social media, you have Instagram,
right,
Facebook, I mean, you name it.
Tasha T Learning Foundation. .com,
just
everybody.
check it out. I mean, I'm starting out as tutoring now, so I tutor, you know, all ages, also elderly, where
Good.
I try to go and do reading programs with them.
Very nice.
So, you know,
that's very nice.
It's all good.
I got to say, you know, man, let me tell you,
it's all good.
And also, let's talk about really quickly before we go, your social media handles for your music.
Sure, it's Tasha T Music. That's on IG, and on Facebook is Tasha T Music Official. Twitter, Tasha T Music 1, but me don't know what happened them say, you know. I guess if you don't use it for a while, them suspend your account. So
right.
I have to go try and fix that one. but my YouTube channel, you can check out, is Tasha T Music Official. And you'll find, you know, some of the music there, the videos, you know.
Right.
And as I said, the video's coming soon for Jamaica at Night, so look out for that one. Yeah, that one's going to be hot.
Oh, man. Tasha, it was so lovely having you here in the studio today.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and I'm just happy to have you here. Everybody, if you guys want to listen to the show again, just go down to www.cfru.ca and click on the archives in Caribbean Anthology, and you can listen to the whole show in high definition. It's in the archives, okay? So make sure you check that out. And you know what I mean? That's what it is. We had Tasha T. Thank you once again, my friend.
Thank you. And I want to big up everyone that logged into my Instagram live. You know, even though I'm not do the live thing so much, but big up Empress Minor, Tanya P, Chroma, my cousin Kes from Jamaica.
Big up
Alonzo, Anthony, Caplo, you know, whatever. We can't follow it up. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. And as I said, continue to hold your head up high and continue to pray and do good. You know, stay positive. We run with all negative energy.
All right. Yo, Tasha T, a class in her own lane, you know?
Exactly.
Big up on herself. All right. Love and respect from next week. Tune in 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is your boy Dr. Def saying one love.
Yeah, you're listening to CFRU 93.3 FM, 250 watts of community power.